Okay, we have brought in the tough questions today from our young viewers, so it's time to see if Chief Meteorologist Kevin Lighty is ready. Are you ready for these, Kevin?
I don't know. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't know. Are you ready for these? Because these these might be more up your speed.
I'm about to throw your clicker at you. Okay. Okay, first up. What is the hottest day in Central Illinois?
Okay.
This is coming from Marley Quinn and Ryan Phillips.
Marley and Ryan were in the studio here. They were getting a little bit of a tour of the place, Marley and Ryan. And I was like, hey, give me some weather questions. There they are. Wave to the camera, guys. Over there. There you go. Marley and Ryan, 7 and 8 years old there, and I was like, give me some weather questions. And so these are coming from them.
Okay.
And so what is the hottest day? So what do you think?
The
hottest
are we
day,
talking about Monday or Tuesday?
No. Like the hottest temperature ever recorded in Champaign. What do you think?
Okay, I'm going to say 109.
Who told her that?
Are you lying?
Who told her that?
You were so ready to make me look silly, and then I just answered a question correctly, and I didn't even cheat.
Who in here actually believes that she knew that and nobody told her?
I got luck on my side today, Kevin.
Okay.
Is that right?
It is right. Come on. 109. Okay, now in what year?
Okay, I'm going to say global warming. 1976.
No.
Okay.
It's not. It was 1954.
I was a little off.
But, okay. You're a little off, but it's okay. Well, if you really knew that.
I did know that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guessed. It was a good guess.
It's a good guess. All right, there you go.
Okay.
109.
Did y'all know that? No, they didn't know that. But they do now. That's why they asked.
Look at her over there. That's why I asked the question. If I knew it, I wouldn't ask it.
Okay, well, I'm thankful we don't have any 109-degree days in our future, although it has been pretty hot.
It may feel like that with the humidity, but yeah, I think we're...
Okay, well, I want to make sure we have time for other questions.
Yeah.
How does rain come from clouds?
Any guesses?
Raindrops keep falling on my head. No. A condensation. The water cycle.
Yeah, I mean, these are all basic principles of that. I mean, essentially, clouds, it may not seem like it because they're like puffy and like all, they're literally millions of water droplets that are in these clouds up there. And so, yeah, you get evaporation happening, you know, the condensation that happens, and so you get all these water droplets up there. And essentially, these clouds, okay, it becomes too heavy. Okay, the water droplets, they eventually fall from that cloud once it becomes too heavy to kind of be sustained up there, and then you get some other ingredients coming together and just rain comes down. So literally it's millions of tiny water droplets that evaporated from lakes and streams and rivers and whatnot, went up into the air, condensed, formed the clouds, and eventually the rain falls.
And then it just starts all back up.
And it starts all over. There you go. The water cycle. There we go.
Okay. Heat lightning. Ooh, this is always a tricky one.
It is.
Because is it even a thing?
What is heat lightning? Yeah, so that's the question here. You know, is heat lightning a thing? And it is, but this is the time of the year that we typically get what is known as heat lightning. Now, you technically could have this in the middle of winter if you really wanted to. Now, what I'm saying about that is heat lightning is nothing but a thunderstorm that is too far away for you to hear the thunder.
But you can still see it.
But you can still see it. You know why?
Because it's dark.
Because light travels further than sound does. So the sound waves eventually fade to nothing, where light can travel really far away. So you can see the light from the lightning really far away, but the sound that the lightning makes eventually trickles off. And so you could have really far distances of lightning, but you just never hear the thunder.
Oh, okay. And we've got one final question. What is typically the coolest part of the day?
The coolest part of the day, believe it or not, is just after sunrise.
So early in the morning.
Early in the morning, but it's not before sunrise. It's actually lags behind just a little bit right after sunrise, because it takes a little bit longer for basically the ground to warm back up, okay? And so you got that little lag from the sun coming out, but the temperature's still falling at the ground where those observations are being taken. So it's actually just after sunrise when you'll actually get some of the coolest temperatures. Now, of course, that is not always the case. Cold fronts and things like that can mess that up. But
typically
that's where you got Marley
Are you all
Ryan?
satisfied with your answers?
Questions there? Great job. I'm going to need you to come back every Wednesday at 4 o'clock for new questions. Thank you so much.
Yes. And hey, if you have a question you want to post on Kevin's Facebook or Twitter, or you want to email it to him, maybe he'll answer it next week.
Great.
And I'll try to surprise him again with my knowledge of the weather.
Fantastic.